Alright, again, this is Technophiliac back here. Dremel Goat Burt. What we're going to do today is we're actually going to Dremel off a spot weld on the WBP Mini Jack. So I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I don't know, I haven't done this before. Pretty handy with a Dremel, but we'll see how this goes. So I'm just going to hold this here, trying to figure out the best way of doing it. I believe that's the best angle for me. Still needs a little bit more. Getting very, very close at this point. Again, I'm gonna grind more, or at least attempt to, on the thread protector side, but not down to the threads. The thread protector is very, very thick, so you'd have to go pretty deep to actually gouge the threads, but I certainly don't want that to happen. It looks like we're getting very close here. Alright, there cannot be much metal left there now at this point. And again, so this is a 14x1 left hand, so normally we would think we would want to go counterclockwise. In this case, we actually want to go clockwise, so let's see what we got here. There it is. It's now broken free. So there we go. Yeah, that actually looks really great. That turned out really well. It's kind of tough to see on the camera, I'm sure. The detent is in. It's responsive. It moves. It's not stuck in place. As you can see, so there's your thread protector. So this thing is pretty serious, and you would have had to get pretty darn deep to actually hit threads. So I was erring on the side of the thread protector here, and I still had probably 2/3 of the depth to go before hitting that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to clean this up just a little bit on the camera, and I'll speed this up, I'm sure. I'm just going to try, there's a little bit of weld still sticking there, and I'm going to try to flatten that out a little bit, and then we will do a little bit of refinishing just to make it look a little better. So switch over here, switch over to this guy. If you don't have one of these battery operated rechargeable Dremels, they're they're awesome, man. They're really, really good. They're really nice. So all right. Okay, that looks pretty darn good. It's pretty flat. It's not really much of a lip there. Alright, what we're going to do now is we are going to touch this up with a little bit of Birchwood Casey Super Black. I really like this stuff, especially for AKs. It kind of fits in. It doesn't take a lot of work. Just kind of come in here, and it will probably take, I would think, 2 coats-ish. Maybe not. We might be able to get it with one, because my hat is obstructing, but we might be able to get it with one here. We'll come back and hit it with a second, though. So we'll come in, and we're just going to hit that with a little Super Black. We'll go and let it sit for about 15 minutes. That's about all it really needs, 15-20 minutes. We'll let that sit and let it dry, and then we'll hit it with a second coat, and that should be pretty good. Alright, we're back. I'm going to hit this again. As you can see, it actually covers really nicely. Just hit it again to kind of fill it in a little bit. And that should be good. I just have a normal little slant brake here. Honestly, I think it kind of might be off of my Fox. Not entirely sure, but put that on there. And there you can see it with a muzzle device on it. So that is grinding that off. Looks so much nicer with the slant brake on. In all reality, I'll probably go with something else other than the slant brake, but that'll be fine for now, and it'll protect the threads outside of this big hunk of metal. Should be good to go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Stay safe, stay armed, buy cool guns, and have fun.